Oh yes, Anachronox. Welcome guys to another live Let's Play. And I've been waiting for long to play this game for a long time. Yeah. Oh my god. If you don't know about this game and you like JRPGs, you might like this. Okay. If I leave it like that, eventually... Okay, wait a little. I can talk about this. Yeah, this game is made by Ironstorm Studios. They didn't make many games. They made 3 games. The first one was a great game named Daikatana. Yeah, no, it wasn't really great. I played it not... I didn't get very far to get... Yeah, I didn't get very far in it. Yeah, it's not really a good game. And the other game that they made is this one, the second game. And the third game is... and the third game is Deus Ex, the original Deus Ex. Oh, they also made the second one. And they made also the third Thief, which is also a good game, but I prefer the 2 first one. Okay. No, they made more than 3 games, but I'm kind of focused on these 3 games. Okay. Okay, lots of options. So this is Universe. You can just start a new game, easy, normal, hard. You can restore. I did a couple of checks, of tests. That's why there's things there. Options. There's a lot of options. A lot. So exploration mode, the sensitivity like this. It's camera lag, camera distance. When you're moving, when you're interact, it's crazy. Save. I'm gonna put save anywhere just in case I want to save, but usually you better save into save points just so you avoid bugs, because this game has a couple of bugs in it. Not game breaking or anything, just save your game in different slots. And now you can even play in 1080 and maybe other resolution. A lot of other under 1080 and maybe a couple of over 1080p's. There's a little patch you can download. Just type in Anachronox high resolution on Google. I'm sure you'll find out. I might put it in the description of this video. So I've put subtitles just in case. There's mods. Ape Arcade is little games within this game. They'll appear here. Other planets is I think mods would be other planets that you would maybe bring your team in, or maybe completely different story, or I don't know. It never came to be, unfortunately. And view cinematics, that's fine. You can view cinematics. But what's cool about these cinematics, they're all rendered in engine, so all the cinematics now will be in 1080 in widescreen, but you might see a couple of glitches here and there on the sides because it was meant to be 4:3. So since we have expanded view, we see a little bit more on the left and the right. Sometimes just in cinematics, I think. Maybe in combat, I don't know. Just keep that in mind if you see glitches on the side, on the left and the right side of the screen. Okay, and yeah, you review these cinematics in engine, which is kind of cool. You don't really see that often. Maybe now and then, but in 2001, not really. And credits, which is always nice. Yeah, and you can have many users. So each user will have his options, and that's it. Everything's there. Everything is there. And that's what I like. Even mods are there, even if they didn't use it. It was there. Okay, so gonna start this out, and while this cinematic will play, I think I'm gonna cut myself out of the screen. So let's get on with it, and just watch carefully the cinematic, and it really introduces a lot of the lore and of the atmosphere of the game. Yeah.
Money, Boots. Or next time, I mix and match.
Hit me.
Hasn't there been enough of that?
Have a heart.
You want to dead us, kids?
Anyone else throwing me out of windows lately?
Come clean with the debt, Sly. Dead is no slouch, and he's got muscle. He'll collect one way or the other.
Hey, money's tight. As soon as it rains, I'll pour some.
I'd suggest a job if I thought you'd take it.
Try me.
The key to my cellar's missing.
Oh, yeah? Where's the job part come in?
When you find it, and I pay you.
Man, I need a real case. I need a challenge worthy of my deductive and pugilistic skills.
But I've got a bouncer.
Cute.
You want some real advice? Find a job. It's amazing how many of your problems it'll solve.
You think? Fatima! Anything on SenderNet?
Nothing you're sober enough for.
I'm just waiting for business to pick up. What's with the attitude?
For one, I'm sick of being dead.
And second, I'm tired of watching you drink your life away. When did you become such a bum?
I'm not a bum.
Prove it.
Bums don't have offices.
An office isn't a storage room in a cheap bar, Boots.
Hey,
It's time for a new line of work.
forget it, sweetheart. I'm a detective. It's what I do.
Then go out and do it. I'm always here if you ever get off your butt and make useful.
Yeah. So, whoa. Yeah. So, a pretty long intro, but considering that it's an RPG, it's not that long, but it's made on the Quake 2 engine, as you can see. And after seeing Firefly, I didn't really play this game fully, but I just replayed the start of it, maybe an hour or two. And this guy, especially in that intro, it really reminded me of Mal in Firefly. So yeah, private detective, Sly Boots. What's your problem? What's your problem? So yeah, I'm in debt. There's a guy named Data that wants to get some money, I guess. That's another 200 bucks. PAL 80s, been out of commission all year. Size B batteries are scarce around bricks. Otherwise I would have juiced him up as soon as I could. Poor little guy. We had some good times. Yeah, that's me. The old me. The good me. Yeah, when I wasn't such a slouch or a yeah, and that eye will be back to normal in no time. Hey, my old broadband scanner from I lived on Cortica. That's one of the things just in that card. Ban. So in that little intro we saw the planet we're on, which is some kind of it's a planet where there's plates of it's a kind of Coruscant planet. That was the key to the barrel a long time ago. I can pick it up. I'll just wait for that. I'll just finish what I was saying. Yeah, it's all kind of plate, but there's two layers, so you enter by a little spikes, and you enter the city, which is down, and so the city is like encased, and you shoot out the spikes to other planets. You'll see in the game, but I can explain it quickly so you'll have a sense of. Okay, this will be very loud for some reason. I can't really do anything about it, so bear with me. Sorry. Yeah, so that's it. So the entire. You press up and down, you'll see. The first one doesn't really matter. So basically what you have to do is guess where it is. If it's at one the distance between the real number and when you guess on the thing, it'll be close. So eventually it's not really hard. Oh yeah, I fell out of my pocket, yeah. So found some dough. And this is my old Ape arcade machine. I had to sell the cartridge. I suck. So what I find interesting, I just realized that when I did my test for this game, Because this game, even this game in 2001, acknowledged the retro scene. So we had an old like cartridge-based game here, and Tom Hall, which made Commander Keen. Well, he worked on it. Sorry, I can't do anything. I'm not skilled enough, so I don't. It's impossible to do right now. Yeah, Tom Hall, which does the voice of one of the characters. Gonna point it out when the character comes in. I think he's responsible for the dope fish and other things like that. I'm pretty sure there's dope fish in this. There's dope fish reference in Anachronox. I would be really surprised if, unless this game was made before the dope fish really. But there was a dope fish in Duke Nukem, so yeah, I can try to go out right now. I'm gonna save.
Where do you think you're going, bucko? You're not staggering anywhere until you find a decent job lead, grab some money, and get a camera from your office. Oh, and put that time minder behind you for good luck while you're at it. Yeesh, you are like a little kid sometimes.
And then you saw that he looked at the camera. This game is not really shy of pointing out that you're playing a game. Like pet that little guy for good luck, which is a save point. Like these are time minders, so the save system is kind of explained in the game, and all the interface is explained. Like all this here, Fatima, my quest. It's Fatima. She's my secretary who died, and I transform her in an hologram, and I put it in that little cursor thingy floaty, and I use hers to interact with the. So it's really it was really intelligent. It was kind of like. Assassin's Creed did a good job of that, integrating the interface and the logic of the player who's playing a game. Which, yeah, I hope you read that. Well, yeah, I did the thing. Do this stuff because I'm letting you leave when I get a camera off your desk. So yeah, I had to talk to her. She said that Dynamo had a job for me. That's pretty much it. You can rewind. Okay. I can't talk to him. No, there's not much I can do with this guy. You're just in a slum. We all go through them. I mean, not as long as you have, but we all go through them. So I can talk to this guy. Go to Eidos, the guy. He's kind of the mobster guy. Kind of guy in this part. If I came on this, I don't want to work for that, but the man's gotta eat, right? So pretty much all I told you was in the intro. I mean, it's condensed, but it's all there. The secretary that's dead, and she's kind of pissed off about it, and she's gonna be pissed off pretty much all the game. On your ass about pretty much everything. Buy me a drink after you successful fighting. I don't need that because I pretty much know how the game works. Well, it'll come back to me. It's been at least 15 years since I haven't played this game. To the fully. I might have tried it out maybe 10 years ago. Maybe less. Okay. And there's something weird that I just figured out about the release date of this game. It's kind of weird, so I'm not gonna talk about it on the stream, but if you send me a private message I might talk about it. And I found this game and the camera, yeah. Whoop. So number of photo delete is delete, space is to take a photo. So it's this game is all keyboard and mouse because it's only a PC game. That's one of the reasons why you might have not heard of it. RPG PC games were usually like those CRPGs like Dungeon Dragons games, Baldur's Gates, or Fallout, Ultima, but not this. You'll see when the combat comes in, it's really it's kind of like Final Fantasy. But no, it incorporates other things. You can move also. It's turn-based. You have your like kind of materia, but this game is all. It's taking stuff from other games, but it's really original and a lot of things. Yeah, you can talk to this guy. Man, oh man, it's like I gambled away all my money at Casinox again. All I've got left is a stack of Mystic I found. What do you think? Should I sell this junk or what? It's a glorified paperweight. Sell it. Hold on to it, man. It could be what. I don't remember what I did with this guy the first while, but you'll soon find out that that this is very valuable. And since you come at him, you can only tell him this or this. I'll tell him this because it's what he should do. Thanks for the advice. So, yeah. So depending on what you see, I'm pretty sure eventually... this game, like pretty much every game of Iron Storm Studio, is a game of consequences. And this game not so much, it's pretty linear. What you say to people, but what you do is usually reflected. It's a living world. Like this guy, this bartender, he'll come back eventually. Even her, this little girl here. I think these two guys are pretty important also. Yeah. And this is just a little part of the world. It's not huge, because the game was cut in half, unfortunately, and it was supposed to have a sequel, which didn't happen, so yeah. It's still a great game. Hey Boots, are you okay? I didn't see what happened, but I heard the crash. You're resilient, man? This job's boring, so I've been thinking of brewing, you know, mostly just doodles on the back of these guns. So he was mentioning the fact that I was thrown out the window. This is HD, this is 1080. This is 1080p, but it's still the same textures and everything, so. Yeah, it's widescreen and all, because this game, at first, this game was kind of cool because usually it was 10... 1024 by 786 with the usual resolution that you would see in games in this generation. This is using the Quake 2 engine, like I mentioned, and yeah, 43. But this game would go out to do natively without any patch or anything in 2001. 1280 something by 1024, and 960 also, which is not really widescreen, but it's a little wider. But now this is like 1020, but it's a game that's made for 4.3, so you might see little glitches on the sides. You there, your friend with Rowdy. What does the discriminate against floaters? I only want something to drink and answering conversation. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Look him up, you can talk to right while I can drink in the bar. So yeah.
You're gonna hit me, aren't you?
I really love the character. He's so down on... He's really depressed kind of guy. Just hit me, I don't give a shit.
Was it something I said?
Yeah, to my sister.
You know, there's a special introductory offer at the Temple of Beating up the street. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to brush up on those self-defense skills, don't you think?
And another reason this game doesn't have really texture upgrade mods made by the community, because it could be done. It could be done. This game was made for mods. So, but the community of this game is so small. It's so small. It's a great game, but nobody knows about this. That's why I wanted to play it, and I'm gonna play this game through the end. So if you're a fan of Final Fantasy VII, if you're a fan of Firefly / Serenity, this should be right up your alley. You're such a lick dog sometime, Boots. Looks like someone dropped a Ill Green Plus over there behind me. So this is an item. This right here. So I know we don't see it that much. We can see it better in low resolution. Because it's all blocky, so you can see the... Yeah, now it's high res, so it'll be difficult to find, but it's kind of cool. If I have to go party status screen, blah blah blah. What I like about the fact that they, instead of having big chests that you see from miles away, because this is a 3D game, this is not like a 2D, where you have to move into the labyrinth to finally see. You even have to advance a little bit to finally see that chest that's over there, like 4 screens ahead of you. 4 or 5 blocks ahead of you. But now I can see it right there. So instead they camouflage the items, they hide it a little bit in the background, and I kind of find it cool. Another little bit of I really like the fact that this game goes all out in the setting of the world. There'll be a lot of those little thingies. The camera that goes on and off. It's really a game that tries to be, and it does. It's
I hate this place.
It's cinematic. I hate this place after and the music is so like, it's good, but it's kind of sad. You can talk to these guys. And by the way, I'm completely ruining the atmosphere of the game. I really think this game should be played like, I don't know why, but maybe not all the parts, but this beginning like should be played like loud noise, loud volume, all the lights off, and no voices, nothing to bother you, and just being immersed in the game, like the beginning of Final Fantasy VII. And I like Final Fantasy VII, but I'm not a die-hard fan of Final Fantasy VII. My favorite Final Fantasy is VI, by the way. The poor creep fell 40 feet to his death. That graph pad up there must have malfunctioned. Makes you wonder if you'll be ready when your number is up. Will you have lived your life you wanted to live? And this game is bleak like that all the way. But there's other places in the game that's it's all out like, how would I say it, like, not fantastic, but not happy. I don't know, you have to play the game. It's quirky, but not in the Earthbound kind of way. Really not. You look lost, what are you trying to find? So she's not, I'm not gonna talk to her. She just tells you where to go. because it gets kind of confusing, because you will be like moving in 3D space, and you have like grav shafts which you like adhere to, stick to. So I'm gonna go here. It says training, boxing, fighting, I think. This is where I have to go. Oh yeah, and the loading screen in this game usually, in the original, back in 2001 when you had a pretty decent PC, I had a pretty good decent PC, but the loading screens were pretty long. They were it depends. Not as long as maybe when you were playing like Morrowind on the Xbox 360. That was painful. But still, for the time, we were not really used to long loading screens, and since this is a game that it's an RPG, so you go in and out of places like this pretty often, so it was a turn off for some people. So this is something you're gonna be able to do later. So here I'm gonna learn how to fight, as usual in an old RPG. To it or not to it? Not to it. Forgive my violence. I'm a non-violent kind of guy, by the way. So that might be a reason you'll not see many military kind of game. Of course you fight in this game, and I'm gonna play, and I play games like Doom, Wolfenstein, Quake, and these kind of game, but still, they're not really realistic. I like the fact that this is all a cartoon. This has a look and a feel of a comic book. You'll see. She says she likes men with broad shoulders. Every guy she goes on with a set of a zongball player. Not important. This guy is more important. Not really. Glowdens. Yeah, Glowdens. You can pick up those. There's a couple of collectibles in this game. It's like I said, it's a JRPG. It's a US made JRPG. Okay, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Judging by the choice condition of that shiner, I suspect you're ready to learn the fine art of the scuffles, the beat, the whack. That shiner, I guess, is my gun, because my gun got destroyed when that guy whacked me. No, then I don't take loafers, I don't take thieves, I take students, I expect respect. Give me any lip and I flatten it. Before we begin, however, there's a small matter of my training fee. Knowledge isn't cheap, but for a mere 5 loonies, we can begin our first lesson. Fun fact. Ah, damn it! Ah, god damn it! I don't have one. Oh, I have one right there. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, for a mere 5 loonies. In this game, loonies, and you'll see them later in the game, you will see them. It's this. It's a loony. It's a Canadian dollar. What we call that, we're French Canadian, I'm French Canadian. And we don't call them loonies, but everywhere else in English Canada, they call it, maybe not anymore, but in 2001 they would call them loonies. And maybe I'll talk to the right guy later, but it eventually explains, I'm gonna explain it right now, that because of an economic like fumble or something like that, the loonie became the official cash. So not US dollars, not yen, not new yens like in Shadowrun, no, loonies. Sounds great. Here's your cash. Very good. Let's begin with a crash course on assembled combat. The streets of Anachronox hide all matters of threat, and you would do well to learn some basic. Anachronox is the name of the planet, by the way, and we're not gonna stay on that planet. Just so you know. Come take him into the ring. It's really a. If you're gonna learn the way of the whack, you better cut Jack wise and beef up on the fundamentals. But like Final Fantasy VII, we're gonna stay on Anachronox for quite a bit. Some of this will seem simple, basic even, but unless you got a firm grasp of the firm grasp, you're gonna be cough up teeth instead of wisecracks next time you're in a scuffle. Got it? So let's learn the basic abilities and concepts that make even an unfirm bag of loose change like yourself into a bastion of beathood. The first of basic abilities is might. It indicates how physically powerful you are in a fight. Something about that spare tire around your girdle tells me this ain't gonna be your forte. Might is an important attribute for both your beefiness and beat skill. Okay? The second of these basic abilities is agility. Your agility is what makes you fast, graceful, and likely to avoid a licking. A true master of agility can dodge all but the most skilled attacks. Hell, someday you might even learn to dodge that robot target behind me. Right now though, I'm just not seeing a tiger. Agility is an important attribute for your speed, beat block skills. The third and last of these basic skills is wisdom. This one doesn't seem your forte either, but let's hope for your sake there's still a brain cell or two rattling around in there. Hold on a sec, Chief. I came here to learn how to fight. So far all you've done is explain a really obvious concept while giving me the verbal smackdown. You gonna teach me something useful or what? If you want to learn something, take your medicine and bridle your tongue. If you get frazzled this easily, you're gonna get sent back by the first crab. Right now I would say like teabagged by the first crapper you lock horns with. If you want to size up an enemy on the quick and make fast tactical decisions in the thick of the thick, drop your pride and use your brain. Your brain, squab. Wisdom boils down to intelligence, and though you can't drop an opponent with brains alone, a spoonful of wisdom can make a little might go a long way. Wisdom is an important attribute for beat block skill. These three main attributes, might, ability, agility, and wisdom, are what determines how good you are in your affairs. Until you really understand these obvious ideas, you're hopeless. Get me? Now pay attention to the main skills used in battle or beefiness, beat skills, and beat block. Your beefiness is your ability to deal large amounts of raw damage. Your beat is how good you are at hitting someone. Your speed is how fast you can attack. Your beat block is how you're avoided by your opponents. With me, squad, self-improvement would separate us from animals, so there's a high caliber beat pistol which is noticeably absent from your person. So does a high caliber beat. Yeah, well, about that. See, I save it. It happens when your clientele are mostly deadbeats. I'll let you have this old Western pistol. It's old, it's beat up, but it's better than a bare knuckle blood fight. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, always have your weapon equipped at all times. The last thing you want to worry about when the alley goons are kinking your teeth and quibble is getting out your sidearm and loading it. Here, take it and equip it. Now let's see if you can shoot straight, boss. Oh, Vispin pistol. Okay. Okay, now this is what it looks like whenever you get into battle. As soon as a fight breaks out, your battle plaque will appear. It contains all the information and commands you need to fight. Whenever it's your turn in combat, battle icons will appear above your plaque. This allows you to select the move in battle. Use your attack when you will click on it. Blah blah. Use your one. That's easy. Okay, so you can sidestep and move with move. And you can use items with the item icon. Action will use action with things in the background. Okay. You might have noticed the circle flying up on your battle. That's your countdown. I don't know. It's your battle speed. Once it fills up, shoot the robo. Yeah. You can cancel by right clicking. Yeah. Okay. So, attack the robot. So that goes on. He attacks me. Huh! You think he would just take a poke without fighting back? Can't stay up an ordnance though without getting stung. That's why it's important to keep an eye on your health. Your health bar should show how much you have left. Recycle land in the wall up. Go ahead and take another shot at that and then move on. Attack. Shoot. I think you can't do that. You have to do this. This annoys me, but whatever. It's a 3D game. Just use the interface. Oh. Like, this is a bug. I don't know.
Was it something I said?
Yeah, to my sister.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, and I was talking about it. Apply the upgrade. Well, he's talking about the upgrade. I just skipped it because I just.
Special introductory offer at the Temple of Beating up the street.
Wow.
To brush up on those self-defense skills, don't you think?
We'll reload all this because clearly. We're back. Okay, he talked about the B block skills, so you have the B block skills, and I have only Fatima screen for now. I would have liked to listen to what he had said, but whatever. Oh my god. Oh no. This is not acceptable. And I quickly did all this like a couple of days ago just to test out that everything was fine, and it didn't do this. Let's cut it, boy. So yeah, I have my Fatima screen, so he hits for less. I can do this in this game, which is now you know the basic. We can build on them as part of the initiative.
Special introductory offer at the Temple of Beating up the street. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to brush up.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm seeing the past and the future at the same time. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm fucked. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Yeah, this happened to me maybe like 3 times, I think. When I played the game legit the first time I played it for all the way. Oh my god. Okay, I'm fucked. I think this is the right one. Whatever. It's annoying, but I will be able to skip a part of what he just said. Okay, I hope it doesn't do it again. Yeah, you can do this in this game. Hold down, it's backslash, I think. Yeah, every animation goes like maybe 4x, something like that. So I'm gonna skip to where I was. Beat the guy. Beat the guy. Oh, come on! Gain a level, but now where am I? Oh my god, I'm in limbo. Well, this is fun that at least I catch this on tape. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go outside. I'll do something else. And then I go back in there. Yeah, he says that the Anachronox will rearrange itself so we can go see his girlfriend. So I cannot go there until I can beat this game up, this guy up. I'll fling things for a buck. I'll fling your trench coat for a buck. That's right. I'll fling anything for a buck. Doesn't matter the shape or size. I'll fling it right over the rail for a buck. I'll fling myself down there for a buck. I think it's an ego throw thing down the fountain, dude. Are you serious? Woohoo! And he's dead. He was my friend. So yeah, this is pretty much the game in a nutshell. Yeah, this game is pretty crazy and dark humor, and things like that. You look awful. So by talking to everybody, you're gonna get a sense of what I'm maybe not gonna talk to everybody, but if you ever play this game, it's on GOG. It's like $5 or $10. On sales, it's like $2. It's a great game. So I'm gonna resave like here. Okay. New battle type and full body that we haven't discussed yet. Okay. Pay attention to the fun stuff. This is equivalent for a battle skill. Battle skills are a special move that you can perform during battle. They are quite powerful but require special energy to execute. Unlike beat attack that you can do every turn. A special energy which all you accumulate during battle is called boosh. Keep track of how much you have left with your boosh bar. Note that different battle. For some reason, I find it really funny that they call it boosh. Clearly, there was a... combine that with the loony, there might have been a couple of French Canadian, maybe just one that was designing on this game because, like, boosh. I don't think American or even, like, people from the UK don't say boosh. Like, the OU combination is not something you... But enough talk. Let's use your 2 battle skill by clicking on the battle line. Yeah, so my boosh skill for him, and I think I'll have others. I don't remember how you get them. It's Fatima's screen, and it's a defensive move. Let's cut it up, boy. Excellent. Last time the robot target hit you for 68 damage, hit the now it's for 33, so it's pretty much half damage. Oh man, I'm always... Congratulations, Squab, you saw your first lesson. Now that you know the basic, we can build on them. As part of the introduction for the template beating, every 2 will response on their first lesson. You're gonna need it. Come grab me next lesson. And there is a next lesson. Gains a level. So I don't know how level works. Level 2. I don't think I have to do anything. No, it's that. There's all the stats. And stats are will be changed by a lot of things. A lot of things like your equipment. Oh yeah, the equipment is here. These are my shields, my armor, pistols, Mystic, which is like a materia, I think. And these are like braces or ox. You know. Equip this. And equip all. When you click on it, I think this becomes another screen. Inventory. Can use eel grease. Oh, my battle screen is there. My battle skills. Yeah, it's a really robust system, and one of the only problem with the battle system when it came out is the fact that battles can be a little draggy. They tend to drag a little bit. Because like you attack, it's like but it's really not worse than pretty much any JRPGs. But I don't know, because of the fact that you're playing like this, it looks like you're gonna do some action and things like that, but no. You really have to think about the fact that this is an RPG. This is why this is taking so long, and it'll be a while before the game really picks up. It's just like that. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna take different slots already a lot, just because I'm afraid. So I'm gonna go talk to that guy, and eventually in my further playthroughs, I'm gonna hotkey that quick thing on the mouse. Bring it. That's the spirit. Grab the pull your shot. Let's begin. Next major element, you need to know about the distance. Fires your bear, of course. 2 attacks, melee range. I was reading before because I thought what he said was really funny, and this is less funny. I'll show to class, son. If you roll your eyes at me once more time, I'll knock him for good. You hear me? How about we beat some edges? Well, that was a little more funny, but I'm trying to move things along since we had a little... You remember your last lesson taught you about the different battle icons? We're gonna focus on the move command now. When you click on the move icon, the movement grid will appear. Did we do that? No, we didn't do that. I did that. Yeah, I did that. I tested out a little bit of the game, so move this there. So you can move. It can be a defensive move. You can do that just because you don't want to get hit in this turn, because you want to get healed or whatever. Or you want to get into range because you're a melee character. Not as quick as you think you are, huh? Not the most useful tactic in battle, but it's nice to know your option in pinch. Listen, if you're gonna make a habit of getting stabbed around every time I throw you in the ring, we'll teach you how to heal yourself. Yeah. Hey. Here's a sample tube. Select the item, of course. Items, eel grease on myself. I can't use eel grease on enemies, which I think sucks. I think you should be able to do all the things on all the things. For a game with that many options, I was surprised that maybe later, but I can't remember. It's been so long. Feels nice, doesn't it? You can never have enough eel grease, so stock up when you have the chance, boy. On the other hand, eel grease is unnecessary if you never take damage in the first place, which becomes the next exercise. Now you made appropriate change to the arena. I'm gonna teach you something by surrounding. Yeah, you can use things in the environment. So as I remember, you don't do that often in the game. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You can't click there. For some reason, I want to click there because this is all 3D. But whatever. This. I think they they predicted that they might port it to the the console, so because this could be used with a stick. So select action. See now that what you've done, take another look at the movement grid. Neither the lasers are not cutting off the nodes, and the robot is on the melee mode, it can't attack you. So yeah, you don't use that so often in the game. Whoa. Now for the rest of the game I'll be afraid that it bugs on me. I'm gonna save again. Even if it's not a save point. Whatever. Assassin, your blood pumping, ready for more? I guess. Yeah, I need that. I need to get out of here and move on with the game. Some adversaries your encounter will have attacks with lingering properties. These effects are called status effects. Take, for instance, the bindle bag. When you throw one at an enemy, they will experience a burn status effect and nothing goes out. Yeah. So I don't use that often. You can use some items will like explode like grenades or things like that. In pretty much every game like this, I usually don't use those kind of items. Bindle bag on the guy. So it's kind of an elemental for somebody that doesn't have any magic, because it does fire damage. As you can see, status effects items make excellent weapons in battle, but with better weapons comes the need for better defense. That's where the shield cells come in. Shield cells give you extra layer of protection. Yeah, so finally I'm gonna get my shields. Must be equipped before battle. So yeah, this is the shield. This is the cells. Notice that before you were using the shield cells, you had 200 health, but now you have 400 more hit points. This extra health is from the shield. Let me activate the robo target so you can test your personal shield in action. So yeah, that's fun because the shield is not your health, so you can get hit just a little bit and you'll finish the battle and you'll not get hit that much. See, he barely managed to scrape you that time. The shield took the brunt of the beating. This is the last and most important advice I'm going to give you soon, son. Invest in a shield back. I'll give it back before you forget to return it. Yeah, it's really useful, the shields. Shoot him in the ding dong. Take care, kid. Don't die dumb or anything, although in your case I guess that's inevitable. Please, pleasant journeys. I know, how to fight. Yeah, I'm gonna save. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna run out of space. I think you have only 10 slots, which is enough, I guess. Maybe not in that game with that many bugs. So, I'm gonna talk to those guys, nothing. This guy, nothing. This guy, that's it, kid. We're done. No more. Party's over. Go out, conquer the world. So you have to do this before the game gets you to move on. You should be able to skip it in my opinion, but life is life. So yeah, I'm gonna battle for the first time. Vertigo here now. So dizzy. Must breathe deep. I tried to walk up the slope green graph path that leads to Kazanax just around this corner, but as soon as I felt myself walking up the wall, I panicked and kicked off. Oh yeah. Okay, let's beat that guy up. Ouch. should have used the Fatima screen, but whatever. Wow. Oh, he's not dead, then I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh, wow. That was quick. And he was never heard about again. Yeah, that's the kind of bug you'll see, like... This is where the game is supposed to cut. Party killed in battle, game over. Restore... I think this is the one? Should be. Am I full? Not really fully full. I should have saved just before. That's kind of dumb from my part, but yeah, whatever. I'm dumb. Yeah, you can see. Eventually, you're gonna need to check those out because whoop. Save whatever. Okay. So I'm gonna use that Fatima screen. First thing first. Oh no, I can't. Shit. Fatima. Now to use some eel grease. Eel grease plus. Should I use the bindle bag? Bindle bag? He's gonna die in one shot with the bindle bag. Wow, 500. I'm gonna kill him the good old-fashioned way. This game is not necessarily hard, but it's not necessarily easy either. At normal difficulty, it's normal. And I think you can change it on the fly. And I've tried a couple of battles on hard difficulty the first time I played, and I remember it was quite difficult. But in the end, you're like all out, super mega powerful, like pretty much any RPG. So just die, okay.
Warning. Transition minor plate sections 28, 15, 31, and 9 will commence in 15 seconds.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wow. So yeah, you can see now that even then the resolution of the game was quite good. Like the experience game, boots gains under there. Now it's a little funky because of the
Transition complete.
transition complete. Okay. Bugs are crawling on that thing. Eventually this will become important. So this is a loading screen like this. When you see a part like this, you know that you're gonna load, but there's no more loading in this game. But look at that. I know it's not that impressive, but for some reason I still find it cool. So before we're going any further, I'm gonna take a little break here, and like little like snapshot here. I think you can use the camera, right? I don't remember how to like get the camera out. Last item. World skill, yeah. Yeah, because what's cool also about this game is every character has the battle skill, like the Fatima screen. This is Fatima. It's her. It is Fatima. Nobody uses Fatima. Other character will have like up to 4 at the end of the game, like 4 battle thingy. But they all have every character in this game, and there's about like 9, I think. Maybe I don't know. Still, they all have an interactive skill. Like he can unlock doors. Like that little thing you saw on the not the bugs, but the little outlet. Yeah, you can do something with that. Yeah. So I still have the no, okay.
Warning. Transition major of plate section C.
Yeah, I'll do this.
E, and F will commence in 15 seconds.
So, I'll be back in. Where's my camera?
Keep area
It bugs me.
clear. The district of South Anachronox is not liable for injury
South
or death
Anachronox.
resulting from plate transitions. Stand by.
Please stand by. And it even vibrates, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna take a little break. Be back in a couple of minutes. Yeah, that's annoying. My quick keys are like the menu, whatever. It still works. Okay. So yeah. What did he look like? Bandana and ponytail, I think. I don't remember. It happened so fast. I'm pretty sure he was shirtless and his nipples were pierced, and I think I cut a whiff of spasms. Blah blah blah. No, that's not really important. Rubai Robo I cut. Yeah, that's the guy I killed. Okay, so that's a Nox guard, which the guards of Anachronox. So when you look at this guy right now, in 1080, he looks much more detailed than when he was, and it's no high-res textures. But for you to look at those little like triangles, see them as detailed, you would have to do like something like this.
Warning. Transition major of plate section
So I think the game
C,
is
D,
quite
E,
beautiful,
and F
maybe
will
not
commence in
right
15
now,
seconds.
but when you don't look at things right up close, and that's where some of the cinematic fails.
Please keep area clear.
These
The district of
character
South
faces
Anachronox
are
is not liable for
really
injury
not
or death
detailed, but
resulting from plate transition.
the camera goes
Stand by.
right in the face, like it's. If someday
Transition complete.
somebody can do a reskin of the game, it would be incredible. Yeah, that not important. There's everywhere. Sorry, I'm saving like a MF. I'm going to kill him. No, wait. First I'm gonna take all his money, then I'm gonna kill him. My father deserves better. Simon Langer must die for what he did. Too bad his address isn't listed on SenderNet. SenderNet is like the internet. Yeah, I like the fact that you talk to people and you talk to them once, they tell you something, and usually it's pretty clear that they have something else to say, like that girl. Overlook, yeah, we can go to the Overlook. So this is the guy, he was telling us about his brother, which is right there. Up there.
I know secrets. Lots of them. We could share a few if you've got any to spare.
Look, you little beefer. I know every Stulola from here to the reservoir. And you ain't a regular.
Regardless, I know things. For example, one of Detz's crash doctors threw a private dick out a window today, just a few blocks away from here. Flung like a rag doll.
So you heard about that, huh? Big deal. You gotta do better than that if you want to impress me.
Your first pet was a miniature Spitzer named Earl.
What's your rate, Chunker?
Strictly a quid pro quo arrangement. I believe the free exchange of information should be the goal of every civilized society. Don't you think? Keeps everyone just a little more honest.
So I gotta share my dirt with you before you'll sprinkle any of your own, huh?
That's the idea. I'll be here for the next few hours if you have any inquiries, Detective.
Yeah, so you can check with them sometimes. It seems like it's something, but it's nothing. Yeah, again with the elevator. They go pretty all out with the camera, but I like it. You seen this woman? Yeah, she's hanging out at Rowdy's. Nope, never seen her. Nope, never seen her. Oh, these are important. Yeah, I have to photograph these. What the fuck? Did you see that? There was a guy who wasn't playing. I remember that, but he doesn't appear often. Someone's on fire just around the corner. This area closed off until he puts himself up. I don't know how often he comes in. I haven't seen him often. Oh yeah, he's there. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Yeah, those I have to to capture with the camera. So what is the? Oh, that's the okay. Yeah, so I can do this, I think. And I can change down there. You can see that's okay. This okay. So this will be my first. Yeah, I don't remember when will I need that, but I'll need them eventually. Yeah, there's a lot of things, so you'll have to explore the world and look at the world and say, ah, there's a thing there at the top there. So this is pretty evident, but there's a lot in the game. So I think eventually you'll be able to go there, but right now nothing to do. You're just advancing throughout the area. A game of exploration, first of all. Exploration and characters. Not much about a deep story, an interesting story, interesting events, interesting things, characters. Nothing in this game is as it seems. You always be surprised and pleasantly surprised, I think. See all those little gob bugs? They breathe on the warm underbelly of those conductor pipes. Blah blah. I'll try to go as fast as I can so I can show you a little more about the game. Don't touch anything. So this is where you get. I think you can get healed here. Well, so it's really like if I would be in Final Fantasy 2 or 3, I mean 4 or 6, I would be walking around the town, talking to people and get to know more about the world. Nice to see you alive and kicking, Boots. I was sure that as you send. Yeah, my name is Boots. Boots. Yeah, this is the pretty much the inventory screen where you're gonna get all your buying your things. Ilgris, no, I don't. What is that? Oh, Time Under Tier is life. so I don't have enough cash to buy that. R115. So that's it. Oh, this is a thing. Found taco. It's literally a thing you collect in the game. It's a taco. You don't need to know exactly what it is. It's a box with a little satellite thingy, and there's a guy collecting it, and I don't know if we're gonna see him in this episode, but eventually. And when you have like 5 taco, it gives you something, and like a heel grease, and then it gives you something better, and then better, and then better, and the final items are like really some of the shields I think that he gives are one of the best in the game, if not the best. Fruits and thing. So if you check around like real closely, you might find like a heel grease or a shield, but I don't remember how shields look, what shields look like. So oh, fight. Shit, I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Miss. I'm gonna wait for that, I need it. I have to buy some eel grease. That's what I need. I'll go back and buy some. Yeah, there's no inn, if I remember correctly. Miss. And there's 2 of them. And I'm on fire. Oh, come on. Come on. And I don't want to use Ogre's Bureau Plus, but it's only that I have. Shit. So yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Minor plate section of the design for inbound step transition.
Miss. No. Whatever. There you go. Now I'm gonna save because it's... Oh my god, it's stuck like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna save because it's been a while. Oh, Casinox area? No. Oh, it goes like... Whatever, I'm gonna save here. Transition plate 27 is currently unaligned. Please keep this correctly. Transition. It forces you to go. No. So don't go there. I came from here. I think I can get in there eventually. Right now I can't. These guys. I'll be able to understand them eventually also. Nothing to see here. Tenements. Remind me of a guy in my precinct. He's different from the rest of the Knox guy. He wears a leather jacket over his uniform and a pair of jeans. He's got his own set of rules, testing the limits of the law with his own brand of street justice. And I hate him. So get away from me before I take it out on your face. I'm sure he's referring to a character later, but I can't remember who. Like any good game, and I mean any good game, pretty much what every character has something useful to say. Maybe that wasn't that useful or whatever. But you know what I mean. There's so many games out there that, and they're considered good games, that you talk to so many people and people will talk to you for it seems like hours on end and they'll literally tell you nothing. Okay, do you hear that? Do you hear it? That means that there's these little guys that you can also photograph, and they're really difficult to spot. They might be up there in the windows. I'm looking, maybe. It must be just up there. Up there. Oh yeah, they're on top of this. Like, if I can get the cursor, they're up there, here.
In 15 seconds.
Like up there, here. Up there, I guess.
Please keep area clear. The district of South Anachronox is not.
Hey, you lost for one loony. I'll lead you wherever you want to go.
Stand by. Transition complete.
You see the crumbles from the door? Did you see that? Okay. Yeah, I just want to go Fatima. My quest. There's a dynamo in Frank's flop house. This is where I want to go. That's it. That's pretty much it. Frank's flop right there. Oh no, they stayed there, okay. Alien magicians, wheelie tricks, magical arm movements. Imagine our feats of maintenance. Don't look away for a moment. We're masters of illusion. Our illusions will blind you, our spell will possess you. Our tricks defy death, our illusion mock logic. Oh yeah! Yes, that's how you know if you can talk to... Look, I'm talking to him, the camera sweeps in. I click. And now the camera now goes back out. Now I know that I've done everything that... I don't know if you get my drift. I'm gonna talk to this guy, see. Frank is letting a time miner hang out in the space of their business. All they do is sit around waiting for people to give him a fiction and feed them the life, huh? So he's still gonna have something to tell me. Because if not, my camera would have come back on behind boots. Time miners perceive time as a simultaneous occurrence, not a progression. For them, time doesn't move forward like it does for us. Everything is occurring at the same time. Their birth, death is all happening now. They see all time as a whole. When you pet one, you achieve a small measure of your mortality. You exist in their memory not just as the moment, but at every moment they ever have and ever will experience. Or something like that. Oh, he still has something to say. Most people pet time minders before any big undertaking, but methinks people pet them a little too often. Maybe he thinks I pet them too often, I don't know. Maybe they record that. Oh, a taco! Taco, you say, it says taco, taco! When I say that, I only have that I only have in my head taco taco, delicious taco. Ají taco. My name is Face. Can I pick that? Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. think there's nothing here for a long while. I can use one of the beds here. Oh, I wanted to buy some eel grease. Shit. Oh. Frank's Privacy Lounge. I've been to some pretty primal bachelor parties in here. I've heard it's the prime spot for hidden deals as well. Frank doesn't care what goes on down here as long as it doesn't foot the cleaning bill. Yeah, for now there's nothing here, but eventually, yeah. I remember when I was... Because this game is kind of a... It's not a puzzle game, but there's... Sometimes we're gonna be, do I have something to do? So you're gonna search a little bit. And I remember coming back here and, is there something else here? No, nothing. And since you have to go all the way down, not all the way, but it takes a little while. And I heard that they even added a quick travel system in the game after I played it fully. So that's interesting. It won't come in until a while. Need a room, $5 a pop. Yeah, hook me up. $5? Yeah. Yeah, hook me up. Get your own freaking key. I'm in the middle of an article. So it's just a whoop. Sleeping. Fully healed. Oh, you come back here. Is that where I was before? Oh yeah. Okay. I don't need. I'll check them all. Whatever. Oh. I don't even check the numbers. It goes both ways, so... Oh, that's it.
Excuse me.
No, come on in. I could use the company.
Valesta sent me to see you about a job.
Forget about it. This old guy, Grumpos, he hires me to go into the tunnels, right? Bring back some mistech, easy job. Hell, I wasn't there 10 minutes when something came out of nowhere and did this to me. I mean, look at me. And the old bastard won't even pay me. He said, no mistech, no money. He's in the tenements next to the movie theater, if you want to punch him in the face for me. Right in the face.
Right in the face. I kind of love this game because it's a little more mature than games like Final Fantasy. Not that I like this game more than Final Fantasy VI, but hey, that it's just different. Hey, that's Valista's bracelet. Can you take it back to her? Yeah, but I think I'm gonna use it. So this gives me speed. Whoop. Keep. I need to buy some stuff. Need a friend here. check those. Nope. So I just use the goals. Okay, I'll take his job. I'll take her job. Okay. Has to take them in the really specific spot. I sold too much Pazula. Okay, so that was for the ill grease. Whatever, it's done. Sometimes you have to pass your cursor like this just to be sure to not miss anything here. Anything. Eddie knows, Eddie knows, Anachronox knows, Anachronox like the back of his mom, that's butter. Mom? What? Mr. Guy named the big name Eddie knows things. Nothing here, it seems, except this guy. Okay. So that's pretty much it for that. His last name is Mata Vastros, and he was the curator of the Mistech Museum until about 6 months ago when he was retired. Luckily for you, she was right. He lives just across the street in Building 5. Make sure to check their building directory, his apartment number is listed. But before that, I'm gonna buy some... I'm gonna go buy some meal grease. That a little more. Oh, there's another one. Sometimes there's a random fight here. Like even when you're just running like that, you see there are fights. It's not like you're just running in the city and there's... That's what I found kind of fun because just spice things up. Yeah, you. I need some hill grease. These were 50 and I used them like, I used like 2, I don't know. At least. We'll start with that. The game will really start when I get to that character guy. Tenements. Tenements. We'll have our first dungeon. I think, I hope. If not, you still get the idea of the game, but if you get to the first, those little guys. Oh yeah, look. Okay, I'm just doing this, sorry. But I think we're gonna see them, not now, no? Not now, but yeah. I think you have to go like... Oh yeah, I forgot that. There's something here. In this game there's a lot of racism against other races than humans. Yeah, in next time I'm gonna put a key on my mouse so we can do something like this and just fast forward a lot of walking around and some fights and things like that. So the game will be a lot more shorter than... And he knows. So I think if I look like here...
Transition complete.
Eventually I might see those little guys, but something like that. Sometimes you found things. Nice. Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of vintage points and a lot of the places you can be, and oh, look, you see it? That little red spot right there. Boop. Then you take the camera and you can't see anything. Right over there. Boop. These are pretty much the most hardest, the hardest like collectibles to pick up in the game, and all collectibles do things. They give you like power-ups or items or all sorts of little goodies, and yep, you don't have to do it, but it's fun. I think it's not that hard, and at least when I was young I had the time to do it, so I didn't really mind all that. Oh, there's still a lot of things to say. Section C. Net. Galactic gossip, so you can read a little bit about rumors. Oh, I can scroll. Who's an alien trading shuttles with big corporation on the nose? Star pick to the summer cool. Not that interesting. Eventually there's gonna be a lot of things here interesting because it's gonna reflect what you do. Au revoir. Au revoir. Like I said, they wanted to incorporate some French in there for some reason. Galactic Gossip, World Watch, Anachronox Fight, that's Fate, weird, local news, local information, yeah, repair, tech museum, Rowdy's bar, data set, quantum storage device pack with all the daily news. Okay, they're like newspapers and accuracy registry. Okay, so I just updated my cursor, it seems. South Anachronox. So if I go Fatima, oh, collectibles, 2 tacos. Those, they don't appear now because I have to bring them to some guy, I think. Female Nox guard. Why not? Who gives a shit? Yeah. You do what you want. Section D. Oh. Woo. Should I knock? I guess. I'm not, seems interesting. I was doing it wrong before when I wasn't figuring out why it didn't work. I was doing it way wrong. Okay, so that's another cursor. I can't do anything with it, whatever. Just looking around. Okay. Now I don't know what I did wrong, whatever. So... It's usually just for one item, but one item is one item. Oh, you can gain levels just by opening those. Nice. So I don't think there's going to be anything else here. That's it. That's just the Ill Grease Plus. One of the problem I think with this game is they build this thing, like I think they build like this tenement building, and then you know you don't have any much to do with it, so it's like one item and one Ill Grease Plus and like this room. I mean, they build a complete room for a heel grease. Yep. And they did that multiple times. That's a problem. And I'm sure there's gonna be, there is a countless things that we don't even see that has been scrapped because it just didn't fit in the game. Okay, this is it. Just gonna save here. Let's just knock. Pick the lock then. Big scene. They didn't have to do that, but it's just fun. Oh, he's not here, right? No, I think so. Oh, yeah.
Think you could slink into my home that easily, you little thief?
I'm not a thief.
Says he after breaking into my house.
No, I'm not a thief. I'm looking for work.
Smartass.
I heard you were hiring for a plunder job in the tunnels. I thought...
Who told you that?
Dianimo?
Dianimo? That's a pitiful excuse for a thief. She ain't getting a penny out of me. Not one, you hear that? I feel bad for the girl, but she wasn't hired to fail, and I ain't paying for pity. Tell Dianimo she doesn't get paid until she makes good on what she was contracted for.
Well, you know, actually, I'm not here for Dianimo. I'm here to finish her job.
What did you say?
The tunnels, the Mistech. I'm your man. I'm experienced and expensive, available.
Yeah, and desperate from the look of it. No thanks.
Come on, Gramps, I'm up to snuff. Just give me a chance. You need an escort, I need a job. What do you say? Is that a yes? No?
I'm in the middle of something. Will you stop distracting me?
But you're not listening. If you need a man to plunder the tunnels for you, look no further. I'm your... Whoa. Okay. Who's obsessed?
Unlocking the hidden power of Mistech is my life's work. I'm closing in on a breakthrough. I can feel it, but I need more samples.
So what's the problem?
My last hero sallied forth and got her limbs ripped off. How are you any better than her?
I'm a professional.
Prove it. Bring me the helmet of a Nox guard.
I can do that. That's easy.
Size 5.
Brother, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
Splendid. Get out!
Oh, so we won't have to... Yeah, that's what I thought. There's a lot of back and forth in the game at first. Oh, another taco. So yeah, now I have to talk to literally all the guards. I don't have to talk to all the guards, but I have to find the guards who has the helmet. It might be the woman guard, I don't know. But I still think I'm gonna stop here. What is this? Mistake Museum member card, nice. I might just go there, the Nox guard. Down there, and if it's not her, that's it. Yeah, so you saw the combat, you saw the story or the characters or the world, how it looks, the kind of humor, the kind of yeah. Size 5, if you're making some joke, I'm not gonna strip you inside. So yeah, that's not her. Yeah, and you can put the difficulty at minimum or more difficult if you want. If you just go straight and do only the story, I would say it's a pretty short game. But if you try to do all the collectibles and all the little thingy and the side quests, there's a couple of side quests in the game, and there is extensive like part. Yeah, you can use the quick keys, but I don't use them because they're the same as some other quick keys for my streaming software. But yeah, when you go here and your stats equip, you can really, I don't have enough, but you can equip a lot of things. But I'm gonna play the rest of the game. It's just to show you what's it like. But next session and the other ones, you'll see the evolution of all that. All these things really do things, and it's fun to min-max your each of your. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 characters in all. They'll take a spot here. When you do that, you have all of them here, all their health and their energy. Party cache, time lapse, planet, area, bricks, and Anachronox. Because eventually, like I said, you go in other planets. Oh yeah, and oh yeah, all area in the quest you can go here, and you have information on Anachronox. All sorts of little things. That's fun. If you haven't played for a while, this game really helps you. Just where was I? All the information is there. You'll be like, oh yeah, Sender 1, Sender. What is Sender? Yeah, apparent move side chrome spheres, spikes through them, the spikes, fountain spiral. Also, this might be where like all areas. The Looney, you go into L. No, it's not there, but eventually I think you see it, Looney here. What's it doing? Hephaestus, the lava planet. Democratus. Canadian dollar. Yeah. Due to a freak of galactic commerce, this has become the standard unit of currency for the galaxy. Some areas still use non-digital money. The $1 coin is called a loonie because it has a loon on the back. A loon. Is that a loon? A loon? I don't get it. Whatever. Are they talking about the queen? Is that a loon with the... Because there's a queen on one side and on the other side it's the... It's like a mallard? It's some kind of duck? I don't know. I think it's a mallard. Whatever. So yeah. It's like I still want to play the game, but oh, he's a tiny little mind bender. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna play tomorrow, but this will drop like just before I'm gonna play. But yeah, there's gonna be other parts to this. I'm gonna play in the next weeks, so stay tuned for that. And I'm gonna play it to its completion, unless there's a big problem or something. I don't know. Sometimes these games can be buggy or things like that. So and if you want to surely you're watching the recording, if you want to see these live streams, because all this has been recorded live, I do it pretty much almost every day. Once in a while I skip a day or two, but every Mondays and Wednesdays it's a new game. It's not a new game, it's retro games, but a game that I haven't featured or showcased yet. It might be the sequel of one of those games, but usually it's a new game. So, and I tend to have some kind of link between all those games. So next game, next Wednesday in 2 days, it'll be Blood, which will be the first game of a series of games that I'm gonna play. All the games of Monolith, the developers Monolith, which goes all through a couple of games like Sugar Army Division and all sorts of stuff. They're the developer of Fear. I think it came out in 2006, 2007, something like that. Fear, pretty good game, but people don't really remember right now. 2018, but when it came out, it was quite shocking, quite different. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have any more things today, I think. Yep. Yeah, and in between the Mondays and Wednesdays, I continue one game I started, like Anachronox or X-Wing. So these are the two games that I'm playing right now: Anachronox, X-Wing. If Blood is good, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. It's like a Duke Nukem kind of game with references to games like Evil Dead and things like that, because the game starts and there's a quote right off the bat. I can't really remember off the top of my head, but yeah. Good luck, guys. Good luck. Have fun. It's late. I'm tired. Have fun, guys. Peace.